Today's game is at scenic Dodger Stadium. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's ball game. It's EA Sports MVP Baseball. I'm Dwayne Kuiper along with Mike Krukow. And we're set to go. Today's starter, Juan Marichal. Today's game features the Louisville Bats and the MVP Heroes. The game's first batter is Jacob Cruz. He rolls one out towards second. Gathers it in with his glove. Got him.
Morgan made it look easy on that out at first, Kuiper.
Coming to the plate, Darren Bragg. That's a liner to the second baseman.
Well, right there we saw why he's considered an elite fielder. Great catch.
First pitch. On the ground. He's on first with a base hit.
Yeah, that's good hitting right there. He just put the ball on the ground and ran up getting himself a base hit.
And the delivery. It's hit out towards short. That retires the side. And here's the home team lineup. Starting on the hill for the visitors, Jeremy Robertson. Next up, Joe Morgan. The pitch is hit down the line. He's rounding first. There's a double.
Batters at this level will turn mis-executed pitches into hits all the time.
Stepping in, Robin Yount. Turned on and hit on a line. Digging in, Willie McCovey.
He's got a couple of pitches that he throws.
A great day to play, not a cloud in the sky. Fouls it off. Doesn't get the call. That's a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
2-2 count. He hits a chopper over to third. The official score charged him with an error.
Cut, that was a play right there. Should have been made. He just lost his concentration.
First and second with one down. He gets strike one.
Hey, partner, if the pitcher can keep the ball low in the zone, he might be able to induce a ground ball to start two.
And here's the delivery. Morgan is running on the pitch. The runner's in at third with the stolen base.
Hey, Kite, that runner had an enormous lead over there. He gets an easy steal. Wake up, meat!
Two balls, two strikes.
Kite, that is just not a very good breaking ball.
Three balls, two strikes.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
Robertson sits him down with strike three.
Hey, the pitcher wins the battle. Sweet pitch to get the K.
Now batting, Harmon Killebrew.
Great pitch on the black. Would have been a called strike even if the batter didn't swing through it.
Robertson delivers out of the zone, and it's 1-2. He fouled it off to the left. He yanks a grounder to the left side. That plates the first run of the game. RBI base hit by Killebrew. That's another hit given up by Robertson. The next batter is Reggie Jackson. He crushes it. Hooks around the pole for a homer.
He chose his location and nailed it. However, the batter reached out and drove it for a home run.
Coming to the plate, Willie Stargell. Just got a piece of that one. Lofts one to left. Out number 3, and the inning is over. After one inning, the score is 4-0. That'll bring up Jason Romano. He delivers the pitch. Misses with the fastball, 96 miles an hour. Pitch misses.
This is not the time to nibble.
That's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Safe at first base.
He let that ball play him. Bad play.
Matthews is loosening up down in the bullpen.
First baseman.
He keeps him honest with a throw over to first.
His #1 pitch is his fastball.
There's a strike.
When you get a fastball like that, you're not going to give up a whole lot of runs.
That's a strikeout on 3 pitches. Up next, Luis Lopez. Hit on the ground to the right side. The runner goes hard into second. That's a fielder's choice. Next at the plate, Bobby Estalella. 2 down, 1 runner aboard. And a strike.
That screwball can really neutralize a very aggressive hitter. You just got to sit back and try and wait. This guy's fastball just explodes when it gets up to the plate.
And it's low.
That slider had no tilt to it whatsoever.
Makes a pickoff throw to first. Tried to paint the outside corner but missed away. Makes a move to first. Ball 4.
He really worked the pitcher for that walk.
Now batting, Anderson Mikado. Catches the inner half of the plate.
This guy is a horse. Every time he goes out there, you expect him to give you 7 or 8 strong innings.
And a fastball in for a strike. 1-2. Marichal gets the strikeout. Heading into the bottom of the second, the score is 4-0. Next up, Johnny Bench.
He's out there on the mound with no stuff.
Fastball outside.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Pulls it foul. Grounded to third. Cuts it off. One away. Digging in, Luis Aparicio. Gets a piece and hits it foul. He delivers 0-1. Nope, missed for a ball.
His number one pitch is his fastball.
He inside outs the pitch to the right side. He's on first with a hit. Morgan is next at the plate. Doesn't get the call. That's a ball. Hit on a line. He's around second. He's on first with a single.
Nice work by the base runner to go from first to third on the single. The manager's got to be pleased with the job they're doing on the bases today.
That'll bring up Robin Yount. Spoiled a pitch foul. He sends it foul to the left. That one splits the outfielders. A run scores on the play. Both runners score on the triple. The bats turn it over to the pen. Matthews comes in from the bullpen. Coming to the plate, Willie McCovey. Changeup misses in. It's hit down the line. Here's the delivery, but it's a foul ball. This one's headed down the line. That's an RBI double.
That's a nice at bat right there. He got that run home and he ended up in scoring position himself.
Didn't find the plate for a ball.
On a ground ball on the left side right here, the infielders have to look that runner back and then fire on to first. The right side just needs to get the out at first.
Up next, Harmon Killebrew. Lifts one to left. Vanderwall with the easy catch. With 2 innings played, the Heroes lead by a margin of 7. Next at the plate, Jacob Cruz. And the pitch.
Nice fastball right there. Good velocity, good placement. See you later.
There's a strike, the slider.
Batter went fishing for a pitch out of the zone. Now that's a purpose pitch.
Takes a pitch high.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Up the middle. That's a leadoff single.
Well, that was pretty simple. Just put it on the ground and find a hole and get a hit.
Out of the zone, that's a ball. No outs and a runner on first. Swing and a miss on the hook.
Pitcher's got to be thinking about something with a little down him on it to get that ground ball to get the double play.
Bragg sends the ball down the line. Schmidt puts it away with ease. The next batter is John Vanderwall. A liner. He reaches with a one-out single. Another hit given up by Marichal.
Now at the plate, third baseman.
Blake takes off the plate outside for a ball.
It might not be a bad idea to hold the runner at third if it's hit the center. He can get the ball to the plate in a hurry.
Nice catch by Killebrew.
Never in doubt.
Next up, Jason Romano. And the delivery.
Now there's a big league hook. That 12-6 drop really throws off the hitter's timing.
Ball inside.
That's purpose pitch. Slider off the plate, hoping the batter would chase.
Fouled back off the catcher. He hits it to center. Yount will get there. The ball settles into his glove for the out. Going into the bottom of the third, Louisville trails by 7. Digging in, Reggie Jackson. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. That's strike number 1. Laid off that one for a ball. Foul ball off the batter. He delivers. Down he goes on strikes.
That strikeout was due in large part to starting off the at-bat with a strike. Nice pitching.
Now batting, Willie Stargell. Pitch taken for a ball. Taken for a ball. Pitch taken for a ball. He's walked by Matthews.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
That'll bring up Johnny Bench. That's his pickoff move. The pitch. That one's headed for the stands, and it's out of here.
He knew that one was gone the second he hit it. What a shot.
Stepping in, Luis Aparicio.
Hey, this guy at the plate can flat out fly. You better go right after him because you don't want to put him on for free.
Cusha gathers it in with his glove. 2 outs. Here's Joe Morgan.
You better not let this guy get on base. He will run you to death. He's got super wheels.
That base hit is his 3rd hit of the game.
Okay, this batter's locked in. Got his pitch, hammered it. That's just sweet hitting is all.
It's hit back up the middle. He's in there with a 2-out single.
Yount is a very fundamentally sound ball player. You give him a chance, he'll take advantage of it.
The pitch is hit to center field. That'll do it for the Heroes in the 3rd. Score 2 that half inning.
Well, Kai, if it's a little bit of a blowout right now, I think it's time for me to sit down and try to plan my ski trip. Whistler sounds good right now, huh?
It's hit out to left. I didn't think he would get to that one. Great play. Lopez comes to the plate. No one on and one out.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
On the ground, he just missed it. He's aboard with a one-out single. Next up, Bobby Estalella.
The catcher, Bobby Estalella.
Hit toward, he laid out and makes the grab. He's on safely at first.
Now at the plate.
Up next, Anderson Machado. This guy's a switch hitter. Pickoff attempt.
Nice fastball right there. Good velocity, good placement. See you later.
Nope. He hits it to right. Nice catch on the run.
Hit that one a little too high, Kite. Gave the fielder just enough time to make the play.
The next batter is Mike Schmidt. Pitch taken for a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
Taken for a ball.
Kite, he had to been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
He hits it to center. He squeezes it for the out.
Hey, I'm sure he came out here with the intention of having a great game, but hey, that's baseball. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you planned them.
He makes a spectacular catch.
That was not an easy catch at all, big boy. Great defense.
Now batting, Reggie Jackson. That one's hit foul, but there's some room to make a play. It's a 1-2-3 inning. With 5 innings left, MVP Heroes leads by 9. Stepping in 1 for 2, Jacob Cruz.
Jacob
The 0-1 offering by Marichal. He pulls it to the right side. They get the out on the play. Digging in, Darren Bragg. That one splits the outfielders. In there with a double.
That was not an easy pitch to hit, but he was able to leg out a double.
Stepping in at a perfect 2 for 2, John Vanderwall.
Kipe, watch for the runner to advance only to third on a hit to center. The center fielder has really got a super arm.
That makes 3 hits for him in this game.
Well, the pitcher tried to get him guessing on a big hook, but hey, the fish weren't biting, big boy.
Now at the plate, the third baseman.
Blake takes high for a ball. Liner right at the second baseman. Out number 3, and the side is retired.
Kite, that twin killing was a thing of beauty.
Heading into the bottom of the inning, the score is 9-0. Coming to the plate, Willie Stargell. Off the plate, outside for a ball. Two ball, no strike count. 2 ball, 1 strike count.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
The count runs full.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. Swing and a miss, and he'll take a seat.
Fastball seems to have caught him off guard there. Sit down.
Stepping up to the plate with a single already, Luis Aparicio. He retires the side in order. After 5 innings, the Legends lead by 9. Romano is the next hitter. Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. Line drive right to the second baseman.
Well, right there we saw why he's considered one of the best fielders. Great catch.
Affel takes low for a ball. Hit on the ground to the left side. And he's out.
Schmidt made an outstanding throw. That was right on the dime.
Stepping in, 1 for 2, Luis Lopez.
Let's go through there.
Swung on and missed on a ball down. He hits it to right. Out number 3 as we head to the home half. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the score is 9-0. Next up, Joe Morgan.
You don't want to see this guy out at all. You get him on first, and he'll end up at third before you can blink an eye.
Laid off that one for a ball.
A lot of these pitchers are out of the strike zone. Looks like they're trying to set up the opposing batters.
He turns on it and hits a fly ball to right. It's fair. He leads off the inning with a single.
Hey, get ready for a pair.
Stepping in, 2 for 3, Robin Yount. The Bats have someone warming up in the bullpen. Change misses downstairs.
Well, the infielders are thinking two right now, but they also have to keep in mind that this batter can...
He's going back at the track, the wall. Cruz chases it down on the run. There's some activity in the bullpen. Here comes the manager for a mound visit. Here's Willie McCovey.
Pitcher looked agitated before that visit to the mound. He seems to have settled down now.
And he gets there in time. The Bats have a lefty and a righty throwing in the pen. Next at the plate, Mike Schmidt.
Changeup just floated in there.
taken for a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
He winds and he throws. He made contact, but it's foul. Hit hard. He's headed to third. He reaches with a single.
Kite, base running's like everything else. You've got to anticipate to be good at it. The runner on first anticipated a single, got it, and he moved right around to third easily.
The bats call for a reliever. They're going to the bullpen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your eyes on the action at all times. Baseball's hit into the stands.
Up next with an RBI in the game, Harmon Killebrew. Curveball high and tight.
Close pitch right there, but the batter let the curveball go by, and the umpire called it a ball. Kaipa, I'm not so sure he'd have hit that one even if he would have swung at it.
He delivers. 1-2 count. He winds and throws. Pulls a line drive. And a run scores. RBI double.
Skipper's gonna love that. Drive in one and set yourself up in scoring position for another.
At bat with 3 runs batted in already, Reggie Jackson. Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. Popped him up. That'll do it for the Heroes in the 6th. With 3 innings left to play, the score is 10-0. Tonight's game is brought to you by EA Sports. EA Sports, it's in the game.
He throws up a white flag on that pitch, partner. No chance.
Hit sharply into left field for a single. He reaches with a leadoff single.
Estelea found something he could handle in that at bat and got a single out of it.
Machado comes to the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. That'll be a base hit. He's around third. There's a run. That's an RBI double.
Hey, when you're late in the game like we are right now, you got to move that runner over. That was great execution.
There's a line drive.
Kite, his quick reaction allowed him to make the play on that line drive. Nice play.
Stepping in 1 for 3, Darren Bragg. He's rounding third. A run crosses the plate.
Hey, partner, nice base running right there to score from second on the single.
At bat with 3 singles already, John Vanderwall. Slider misses in.
Defense has to be thinking 2 right now on a hard hit ground ball, Kite.
Pitch misses.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. And so far, the
Makes a pickoff throw. Tries to pick him off. He delivers 2-0.
Kaipa, I'm not so sure he'd have hit that one even if he would have swung at it.
That one splits the outfielders. That's a base hit with 1 out.
Did a real nice job of moving that runner into scoring position. Let's see if they can bring him around. At this point in the game, every run is huge. He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
And it drifts foul. There's a line drive. He's on first with a hit.
Blake didn't try to do too much. He just took what they gave him. That's a good piece of hitting, partner.
The next batter is Jason Romano.
Kite, the runner on second better get a pretty good jump if he wants to make it home and hit the left field. That guy out there throws strikes to home plate at will.
A run comes in. Two RBIs on the double.
Hey, not only did he get himself 2 RBIs on that double, but he put himself in great position to score if somebody else can get a hit.
And that's another run surrendered by Marichal. 1 ball and no strikes. On the ground. And a run scores. Tosses it to the pitcher at first. RBI base hit by Affeldt.
Hey, Kite, that is a sweet at-bat. Takes a good approach up there, great fundamentals, gets a pitch, handles it, gets the hit. It's that simple.
The Heroes are getting their bullpen ready. The bullpen is stirring, so he just wants to come out and give the bullpen some more time. Up next with a single already this game, Luis Lopez.
Visits to the mound don't always work, but
He's going back at the track, the wall. He makes the catch on the warning track. The runner scores on the sac fly.
now I know he wanted to get a hit in that at-bat, but he ended up getting it deep enough to score the runner from third. That's a great AB.
And that's another run surrendered by Marichal. That'll bring up Bobby Estalella. Fastball missed away.
Kite looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his fastball. That curveball is most effective when the pitcher's throwing all of his pitches over the plate.
That one splits the outfielders. He's on his way to third. A double with 2 outs. The Heroes bring in a new pitcher. Jenkins comes in to try to provide some relief. Stepping in 1 for 3, Anderson Mikado. That pitch was blown right by him.
Late on that last fastball swing.
Pitch misses.
Partner, that curveball wasn't very effective at all.
There's a line drive. That's an RBI single.
Got a good pitch to hit right there, and he put it in the outfield for a single.
Up next with 1 single already, Jacob Cruz. That's fouled off the catcher.
That curveball is most effective when the pitcher's throwing all of his pitches over the plate.
They get the runner at second on the force play. Time for the 7th inning stretch, Mike.
Great. You hold down the fort while I go grab a cold beverage.
Due up, the bottom of the order. Stargell sends it to right field. Nice catch by Cruz.
Okay, this guy didn't have a whole lot of success in the dish today, but his hits will come.
Coming to the plate, Carlton Fisk. It's hit over towards third. Got him for the out. Stepping in 1 for 3, Luis Aparicio.
You better not let this guy get on base. He will run you to death. He's got super wheels.
The pitch is hit to left field. Vanderwall should have no problem. He retires the side in order. The Heroes lead by 3, and there's 2 innings left. The Heroes go to the bullpen. Coming in to pitch, Dennis Eckersley. At bat with a single, Darren Bragg. Takes a pitch high.
That was a purpose pitch. Fastball out of the zone, hoping the batter would chase. Bedford moved. Late on the fastball.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
3 balls and 1 strike.
That one really missed the target.
And now it's a full count. Down he goes on strikes. Up next, John Vanderwall. Pitch taken for a ball. Takes a cut and misses for a strike. He sends this pitch to center. Easy play made by Brock.
Kipe, he didn't get all that ball. The fielder strolled over, got under it, made an easy play.
Popped up in foul territory, but he has room for a play. Out number 3, side retired. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the score is 10-7. Here's Rod Carew. This guy can flat out run. He really puts the pressure on the defense when he's flying around the bases. And he's in there standing with a double.
That was not an easy pitch to hit, but he was able to leg out a double.
Fingers is getting ready to come into the game. Digging in, Lou Brock. This guy's really got great wheels. He can really mess up with the pitcher's game plan when he gets on. That's a base hit. Stepping in 1 for 4, Willie McCovey. Brock is going, and he's out on a very close play.
Oh, a great toss right there to get that would-be base stealer.
No balls, 2 strikes the count.
A deep fly ball should be good enough to score that runner on third base.
This one's going to be trouble. A run scores. RBI double.
Good job there. You drive in one, you set yourself up to score another one. You talk about productivity.
Swinging strike on the slider away.
Anything hit on the ground on the left side, the infielders have to remember to look that runner back and then get...
That one's drilled way back and out of here.
Well, the batter knew as soon as he hit the ball it wasn't going to get caught. What an impressive swing of the bat.
Up next with a double so far, Harmon Killebrew. Went after the pitch and missed it.
That pitch was in the catcher's glove before he knew what happened.
Strike three, and he's gone.
Sometimes you just got to make a good pitch, and that was one of them. Big K right there, partner.
Digging in with one home run already, Reggie Jackson. That's in foul ground, but he should have room. That's the third out. With 1 inning remaining, the Heroes lead by 6. For more on MVP baseball, log on tonight at easports.com. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
Affel takes it for ball 1.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Two and one count. Pitch misses.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
He gives up the base on balls.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
Lopez up next. You can tell by looking at his swing that he looks way more comfortable batting left-handed. On the ground. And that does it for this game. Marichal picks up the win. Robertson gets hit with the loss. Dennis Eckersley gets the save. The final score, the Legends 13, the Bats 7.